Namaste students, I am Madhu Chaudhary and I welcome you all in my 10th class geography. The name of chapter is Agriculture and this is the first video of this chapter. In this chapter students, or in this video, we have to study about the meaning of agriculture, then what is the importance of agriculture in our economy. We have to study. Okay, so let's start. What is the meaning of agriculture? Actually, agriculture is derived from two Latin words, that is ager means land, and culture means cultivation. Okay, so agriculture means land cultivation. But in modern days, agriculture also includes animal husbandry, forestry, and pisciculture. Got it, students? Now, what is pisciculture? We have to study it in our next videos. So, if we define agriculture, so we can say that the science or practice of farming, including cultivation of the soil. Okay, it means in which we prepare soil to grow different crops. Okay, for the growing of crops and the rearing of animals to provide food, wool, and other useful products. Now, students, next is what is the importance of agriculture. Okay, as you all know very well that India is agricultural country. Okay, India is primarily an agricultural country. Now, second, all human depends on agriculture for food. Yes, almost if we talk about the peoples, then 75% peoples are dependent on agricultural work. Okay, agriculture remains the most important economic activity in the world. It means agriculture plays an important role in our Indian economy. Fourth one, agriculture creates job for many peoples, and the last is that many industries draw their raw materials from agriculture produce, and they are known as agro-based industries. It means we can say that those industries who are based on our agriculture are known as agro-based industries. I hope it's clear to you. Thank you. Namaste students, I am Madhu Chaudhary and I welcome you all in my 10th class geography. The name of chapter is Agriculture and this is the second part of this chapter. Students, in our previous video we have already discussed the meaning of agriculture. Then what was the importance of agriculture in our Indian economy? We have already discussed. Now, in this video, students, we have to study the types of agriculture in India. Okay, mainly if we are talking about the farming, for types of farming, there are three types of farming as there. First is primitive subsistence farming. Second one, intensive subsistence farming, and third one is commercial farming. Okay, so let's start with what is primitive subsistence farming. Primitive subsistence farming, as you all know, the meaning of primitive is ancient. Okay, whereas the meaning of subsistence farming means a system of farming that provides all or almost all the goods required by the farm family, usually without any significant surplus for sale. Okay, whereas I have already told you the meaning of primitive means ancient. Okay, it means the meaning of subsistence primitive subsistence farming is that it is practiced on small patches with the help of primitive tools, means ancient tools like hoe, doe, and digging sticks. Family or community labor works here. This type of farming depends upon monsoon. Okay, this type of farming depends upon monsoon, natural fertility of the soil, and suitability of other environment conditions to the crop grown. Okay, students. Now, it is also called slash and burn cultivation. I am repeating this line that it is also called slash and burn cultivation. This farming is a form of shifting agriculture. Okay, students. Now the question is that what is slash and burn cultivation? Slash and burn cultivation means A method of agriculture. This is a method of agriculture in which existing vegetation is cut down and burned off before new seeds. You have already seen in this picture that vegetation is cut down and burned off, okay, before new seeds. Now student, what was the result of slash and burn cultivation? The result is that the resulting layer, that is of ash, okay, the resulting layer of ash provides the newly cleared land with a nutrient rich land to help fertile crops. Got it students? Under this method, land is only fertile for a couple of years. This is the demerit of slash and burn agriculture, that under this method, land is only fertile for a couple of lands before the nutrients are used up. Okay students, I think this concept is clear to you. Thank you. Namaste students, I am Madhu Chaudhary and I welcome you all in my 10th class geography. The name of chapter is agriculture and this is the third part of this video. Students, in our previous fact lecture, we have already discussed the types of agriculture. That is primitive subsistence farming. Okay. Now in this video, we have to study the second types of agriculture, that is intensive agriculture. Students, this type of farming, that is intensive, okay. So intensive farming is practiced in those areas or regions where the cultivable land is limited and density of population is very high. Okay, it is done on large scale and most of the farm activities are carried out with the help of modern machineries. Mostly if we talk about, okay, this type of agriculture is practiced in Russia, USA, then Canada, all these countries. Now students, here farmers apply modern input like fertilizers, pesticides, high yielding varieties of seeds, that is HYV seeds, okay, to obtain high yield. Got it students? So we can say that it is a labor intensive farming, okay, and in India this type of agriculture is practiced in Punjab, Haryana, West Bengal. Now if we talk about commercial farming, this is the third type of farming and that is commercial farming. Okay, commercial means to sell. You all know very well that commercial means to sell. So it is completely opposite to subsistence farming. Here the farming is done for the commercial purposes. Okay, when farmers do not grow crops for their own but to sell, that is known as commercial farming. So students, it is done on large scale farms. Okay, it means farm size is very large as compared to subsistence farming. So let's see what are the difference between subsistence farming and commercial farming. Okay, if we talk about the land size, the small plot of land is there in subsistence farming, whereas in commercial farming the size of farm is very large. Second, labor type. Only family members are work in subsistence farming, whereas in commercial farming workers are higher. Okay, workers are high because the production is very high, whereas the land is very large. That's why we can hire the workers. Third is capital cost, low capital input in subsistence farming, whereas if you talk about commercial farming, high capital input is there. Types of fertilizers, natural fertilizers that we have already discussed, whereas in commercial farming we are using chemical fertilizers, HYV seeds, okay, all types of pesticides. Then next is tools and machines. In subsistence farming, traditional tools like hoe, digging sticks, all these types of tools are used, whereas in commercial farming, high technology tools are used. If we talk about the level of technology, low level is there, whereas in commercial farming, high level is there. output. Here subsistence farming, farmer is working here for their own use. Okay, here the production, the farmer used that production for their own use, whereas in commercial farming the main motto of this commercial farming is to sell. Okay, because commercial means sale, it means here the purpose of the farming is for commercial purposes. Thank you, students.